Cardano will pump once Ethereum cools off, and there's a rare signal in the charts that's predicting a new all-time high for ADA. But there's projects on Cardano that will pump even more than ADA, especially after the #1 meme coin just got listed by the top crypto exchanges. So let's go ahead and dive into the charts, and it all started with this post right here from Tom Crown Crypto. ADA Golden Cross daily incoming. Last time this happened, Cardano pumped 232%. He's talking about this lower time frame going above a larger time frame, a golden cross chart pattern used in technical analysis in which the short-term moving average rises above the long-term moving average. And a golden cross indicates a possibility of a long-term bull market emerging, aka Cardano's about to pump. Now, looking at the charts here, you can see this is the 50-day moving average. And so when we look at the charts, you can see the green line. This is the 50-day moving average, and it's about to pass the 200-day moving average. So last time we saw this, we saw a mega rally. So we're going to come in from the bottom a little bit before the golden cross, and we'll do the same right here. Coming in right before, you saw a huge pump of 323%. And so if we were to just replicate a 323% move to the upside from the bottom wick right here, you're looking at a $2.91 ADA, which is very, very close to its previous all-time high of just above $3. Now back to my Ethereum thesis. After Ethereum pumps, money rotates into other large cap coins like Cardano, XRP, or Solana. Now your main focus now should be on projects with revenue, various DeFi, and similar to Snake. Many of these have still barely pumped. Video soon. Well, this is the video, folks. So now we're looking at DeFi Llama, looking at Cardano, and if you rank it by revenue, the top revenue earner for Cardano is Indigo. And remember what I said about the top meme coin being added? Well, Snake just posted 2 hours ago, added to KuCoin, 3 hours ago, added to Crypto.com, and 3 hours ago also added to HTX. Once these large exchanges add a Cardano native token or an altcoin on Cardano, it's a lot easier to list the other altcoins on Cardano because they have different coding languages. And since you've already done this work for SNEC, maybe you'll start rolling this over into other tokens like Indigo. Indigo is the DeFi project that's on my radar because there's a lot of revenue, and also there's a couple theses here that makes it very bullish. Now, it looks like Bitcoin and Cardano is cooking with Indigo. This is from Rare Evo. It was just a big crypto conference last week. We just got some big news from IO, Input Output. They're a large Cardano entity responsible for building a lot of the Cardano infrastructure and the team building out their solution for Bitcoin DeFi. So this INDY dev just got news from Input Output regarding Bitcoin DeFi. Rare Evo, this crypto conference that was last week, very productive for Indigo. Now, this is going to be huge. Bitcoin DeFi looks like Indigo may be on the forefront of this. So this might unlock tons and tons of liquidity, and this will be a huge boom for the Cardano native tokens. Now, I just noticed there's a lot of big names paying attention to Indigo as well. This is from a podcast featuring huge personalities in the crypto space. This is Guy from Coin Bureau. They have over 2.7 million subs. This right here is Ben Cowan from Into the Cryptoverse, almost 1 million subs. And then we have Digital Asset News on the bottom, and Digital Asset News, 350,000 subs. Let's hear what they had to say about Indigo.
I've been working with them and Chakra to put an AI agent for my Airbnb and Burble account.
So this is a guy with a lot of Airbnbs, and he's about to use Indigo's AI agent platform, Chakra, to help manage his Airbnbs. This is crazy.
We have a problem with like when the people check in, they're like, what's the Wi-Fi password? Couldn't find this. What's up with the water? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like a constant, it's like it's a pain in the ass is what it is. Yeah. So I want to do an AI agent, and they're going to create one for me. And then we're going to go from there as far as like maybe selling that off to some other opportunities. So
we have this Airbnb whale with a whole bunch of rental properties saying he might use Indigo's AI agent to help manage that. So when the renter is asking, well, where the heck is this back porch light switch? I can't find it. The AI agent can then manage that, and then you could bundle that all together and sell it as a business. You have an AI agent managing your rental empire. If that doesn't get you bullish on Indigo protocol or the INDY token, I don't know what will. These Chakra agents are going to be bonded or basically powered by the INDY token. And obviously these AI agents aren't just going to be Airbnb rental overlords. No, they're going to architect, deploy, monetize AI agents that manage trading, DeFi, and social media activity. So it does the normal things that you're used to bots doing as well. And again, these Chakra agents, these AI agents, is a product of Indigo protocol. They're powered by INDY. And they even have videos of the AI agents managing their CDPs, which are essentially Cardano-based loans. And it wasn't just those 3 YouTubers looking at Indy. Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, also very bullish. I'm glad we got some transparency. Can't wait to invest in Indigo and others doing great work on Cardano. I haven't verified this myself, but I've heard rumors that Charles Hoskinson maybe has millions in liquidity deployed on this platform. Now, again, that's just rumors. I don't know for sure. And Indigo started out for synthetic assets. It was similar to synthetics, and they had IUSD, IETH, iSol, and IBTC. These are synthetic versions of Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum. Now, one of the things I'm most bullish on is going to be the Bitcoin DeFi angle. If you look at some of their Bitcoin DeFi stuff, it is powered by IOHK and Lace. So we're going to have a Lace wallet download link for you below, and I'll tell you how to use the Indigo platform down below as well. So I went to Tap Tools. This is kind of like the DeFi llama for Cardano. Sorting by liquidity, you'll see that IUSD is a top 5 pool as far as size, and also you can see INDY coming in right around top 10 as well. So let's actually go to the platform. Let's actually use the platform here. I'll show you. So we're going to go ahead and connect our wallet. Click this, and make sure you don't have boomer eyes. You got to click this little dot right there, agree to the use of terms. And after you link your wallet, if you have an ADA handle, you can go ahead and use that. I'll use my number 910 gang. And I've used their DeFi products in the past, so I actually have some INDY dust just from some liquidity pools on some various DeFi projects. So we're going to go ahead and put in 500 ADA here, and then scroll down and hit swap. And then it'll confirm your swap, and then you can good to go for earning some yield. So I want to earn some yield. So we're going to have a link down below so you can check out this webpage. And then when the INDY hits your wallet, you can go ahead and click 100% and deposit it, and now you are staking your INDY. Let's do the price prediction. That's what we want to see. I'm going to go ahead and slide to the right. Now, Indigo is looking really, really good on the charts. Now, remember, Charles Hoskinson is getting bullish. He just started posting around here that, hey, this is something I can't wait to put money into. This is looking really, really juicy, everyone. So I've noticed something in this pattern here. I noticed that once if I finally got done bleeding, aka losing value, we started to create a little bit of a mini bear market in this period. This is the Trump pump. But before the Trump pump, we had after a string of lower lows, we had a 1, 2, 3 higher lows in a row, and then it went gangbusters. And I noticed after a string of lower lows, we then created 1, 2, technically 3, maybe you could say this is 1, maybe not, but 2, 3 higher lows in a row, and it's looking poised to me for maybe a nice move to the upside. Now, after this semi-consolidated, Indy went on a huge run, ended up jumping 327%. Weird to see something similar. You're looking at a pretty bullish scenario here. You're looking at wait, is that actually right around 420? Is this going to be a $4.20 like a meme or something? Pretty much, folks. So a lot of potential upside with Indy. I would keep an eye out on this one. Cardano DeFi, I do think it's going to explode. I think Bitcoin is going to be a major part of that, and I think Indy is going to be a major part of that entire ecosystem, plus the chakra agents. So go check that out. I'm DZ4 Discover Crypto. I'll see you with your Lace wallet filled with Indy tokens at the top.